Saying is one of the premier organizations for business thought leaders in the world where they truly come together, help each other, give back, and make a difference.
There's two things we should be doing while we're at this event. The entire event, we should be walking around to each other and saying very simply, how do I help you? How do I help you?
The thing that surprised me the most, I expected to come and get a lot of really hardcore marketing material, but the depth of relationship, soul to soul, with people that I didn't know were even living from that space has been the thing I think that intrigued me most.
It's not foo-foo BS, and it's not hug a tree, sing kumbaya, and oh boy, we're all gonna go la-la land. No, we're gonna give you some hardcore business skills to apply in your business so that you can go out and make more money and touch more people.
Every problem has hidden within it an opportunity so powerful that it dwarfs the problem. By the way, when anybody ever says to you, it can't be done, it should be a clue that not only can it be done, but that's where you're going to make your big score.
It's so refreshing to go to a network and a gathering where people are there to give and to share.
This is the most incredible experience that I've ever had, and I can point to a couple instances that literally, after I left, I was so dazzled by the experience that I called Larry Benet and I said, Larry, I've never experienced anything like this. It was I just really appreciated the opportunity, and I'm happy to come and share myself with everybody in terms of getting on these platform and speaking, whatever you want. I can't thank Larry enough, really can't.
Hi, I'm Larry Benet, co-founder and CEO of the Speaker and Authors Networking Group, and I'd like to invite you to attend Sang 4, June 21st and 23rd in Los Angeles, California. Now, if you're watching this, you might be saying to yourself, Larry, I'm extremely busy, I'm speaking, I'm already doing amazing deals. Why should I take time out of my schedule and away from my family to attend a conference? That's a really good question, and it's one I want to answer with a question of my own. When was the last time you went to a conference or event, looked around and realized that every single person there was an A player? Men or women who actually dream as big as you do, or possibly even bigger, who you could sit down with and in a 15-minute conversation figure out a deal that will add a zero or possibly several zeros to your bottom line. Now, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what your answer is to that question, but I do know what Mark Victor Hansen's answer is. I know what Robert Allen's answer is. I know what Jack Canfield's answer is. John Assaraf, Keith Ferrazzi, Les Brown, Brian Tracy, Chet Holmes, Stephen Pierce, Bill Bartman, Vision Lakiani, Joe Sugarman, Mary Ellen Tribby, Ellie Drake, Maury Smith, Ron LeGrand, Darren Hardy, Mike Koenigs. I can go on listing many other big names, but ask any of these A players and they'll tell you the same thing. It was at Sang 3 back in October 2009. And that's my answer to why. Even though you're one of the best, you should clear your schedule and make sure you attend Sang 4. Because Sang is an exclusive, invitation-only gathering of the very best and brightest speakers, authors, info publishers, marketers, and entrepreneurs in the world. And because when you attend, you're going to forge relationships that could put thousands and hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars in your pocket. You're going to hear ideas that transform your business. And you're going to have a conversation and experiences that fundamentally impact your life. Don't take my word for it. Check out a few of the testimonials from past Sang attendees.
What happens in Sang is, first of all, you realize how little you know and how much there is to know. And then you become hungry for new information.
You learn by the second. I mean, every second is just a huge breakthrough and a huge learning experience.
The success orientation of these people, the habits of success, that is so second nature to the people who come or are attracted to Sang, is extraordinary.
What I've learned from Sang is the value of quality relationships, people that will challenge you, that will make you stretch, that hold you to a higher standard.
What you take away from here is relationships that you never would have had without it, In fact, many of us take away multi-million-dollar relationships.
It is the ultimate networking and growth experience.
When I come to Sang, I learn probably more than I can implement. I think the first Sang I went to, I took about 150 pages of notes.
You have people that have come out the other side. They have the 7, the 8, maybe some 9 figures in the room behind their names, and they're still taking notes.
You can't help but get something when you come into an environment with this many brilliant people.
There's only one way you can fail at this event. Hide in your room. Lock the door. Don't turn on your phone. Don't put a card in the side of your laptop. Just hide in the darkness. I still don't think you can fail, because when you come out in the hallway, there are deals going down.
That to me is the essence of Sang. That's what drives me to come back again and again and again, and I will be at Sang every time, wherever it's held.
One of the highlights of our Sang events is the structured networking that takes place in the room, but also informally at the bar and in the hallways. You'll be able to network and sit shoulder to shoulder as a peer with today's most successful thought leaders. We've heard from countless Sang members who have since converted their connections they made at Sang into lucrative joint venture partnerships, which turned into millions of dollars of revenue that they attribute directly to information they learned or contacts and joint ventures they developed at Sang. A number of people who have attended Sang can now claim bestseller status with their books due to the connections and relationships they made at one of our events. Whatever you need or want, you can get at Sang. If you need a referral to a top book agent, access to a Hollywood agent to pitch a reality TV idea, someone who can open up doors to much larger stages, someone who can help you do large-scale product launches. If you need your next book to become a bestseller, you'll find joint venture partners there. You'll find it all at Sang. At Sang 4, you're going to hear from Tony Hsieh, CEO of Zappos. Second time he'll be back. He's having a candid conversation on how he built a billion-dollar company and how he built one of the happiest cultures of any company in the world. Jeff Hazlett, Chief Marketing Officer, will talk about how he led one of the most successful turnarounds in American business and how you can borrow the strategies to get the momentum and profitability that you need. Harvey Mackay, whose book Swim with the Sharks Without Getting Eaten Alive, in his most recent book, which is at the top of the New York Times. He sold over 10 million copies with his books. He's going to share how to outsell, outmanage, outmotivate, and outnegotiate your competition. Preston Ely. Now here's a guy, he pulled in $3.7 million in collected revenue in just 5 days and $2 million more via coaching 30 days later on his last launch. And he's going to share the inside secrets on how he did it and how you can do it too. You're going to hear from Chip Conley, author of the New York Times best-selling book, Peak, and CEO of America's second largest boutique hotel. Mark Ostrovsky, he sold the domain business.com for a world record $7.5 million, and this year his online business will do over $100 million. His employees do over $1 million per person, and he will share the latest internet and technologies he's used to build his business empire. Chester Elton, New York Times best-selling author of The Carrot Principles, will share how to build a speaker brand that matters to book buyers and the speaker bureaus, as well as the keys to creating a movement. There are many other experts that will reveal what's working, what's not, what's next, and the real nuts and bolts training that will open your eyes to a whole new profit channel for your business. iPhones, iPads, Blackberries, everything is going mobile. Our Mobile Marketing Masters panel is going to show you exactly what mobile marketing is and how to get massive conversion rates with mobile marketing. Plus, for the first time ever, we'll have an all-women specific panel on how to better sell and communicate to your women buyers and employees. Now, past Sang events have had a lot of surprise visits from celebrities and entertainers, people like American Idol, Paula Abdul, to members of the Los Angeles Lakers. And at Sang, you just never know who's going to stop by. This is an A-list only event, but to attend you must secure your seat now. The last several Sangs have sold out early, so please reserve your seat now by clicking the registration button below. I look forward to seeing you in LA on June 21st to the 23rd.